Trump.
All right, we're going to come back and hit you with some tariff updates because news is breaking. The first one I know of is Trump has just said, effective immediately, the tariffs on China move from 104%. Larry, I think he's trying to make you happy, up to 125%. So let's talk about that. Do we have the other? Okay, we got another one too. I'm just going to keep giving them to you.
Yeah, here's the whole.
And Dagan, I'm going to turn over to you.
No, you go, because there's even bigger news.
He's authorized a 90-day pause on tariffs that applies to reciprocal and the 10% tariff, a 90-day pause effective immediately. Look at the straight shoot-up line on your screen.
Yes.
Markets desperate for this news, and they got it.
For all countries?
I have authorized a 90-day pause and a substantially lowered reciprocal tariff during this period of 10%. Also effective immediately. You want me to read it, Larry?
Yes, please.
So 125% tariff on China because we crush you. How about that? Those were my words.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm getting down to no monetary. These countries.
Is the pause for all countries?
At my suggestion, it just says I have authorized a 90-day pause and a substantially lowered reciprocal tariff during this period of 10%.
Right.
Effective immediately.
These, as I said, these tariffs, by the way, are unsustainable anyway. So this is a reality check, but it's very, very good. How's the market must be doing?
It's on a tear. Yeah, so the Dow is up 3.5%. The Nasdaq is up 4.9%. The S&P 500 is up 4%. The Russell 2000 is up 3.6%. The Nasdaq 100, 5.3%. VIX falls to 40. Traders pare back all of their bets on Fed rate cuts.
It's the 90-day pause.
Based on the fact that more than 75 countries have called, the trade rep, commerce, treasury, and to negotiate a solution to the subjects being discussed relative to all the trade and trade barriers, non-tariff. These countries have not, at my strong suggestion, retaliated in any way, shape, or form against the United States to those 75 countries.
Oh, fabulous.
That's the way it sounds. I have authorized a 90-day pause.
He's giving them a 90-day pause.
So, that's the way it reads.
And then he just ratcheted up China, so you got to imagine China's not on that list.
Right.
So
this is so good because 70 countries coming in, you're going to make deals, but it's going to take time, resources, okay? So he's pausing the whole process in order to make a deal. This is so good. And he's lowering these reciprocal tariff charges, which were way too high to begin with because they were based on trade deficits and made no sense whatsoever. So this is like a home run. This is, if I may, this is common sense Donald Trump.
And the market.
Common sense businessman Donald Trump.
The market rallied on this rumor, mistakenly reported on Monday, the same way it's rallying now. But on Sunday night, traders were telling me that that's what the market wanted. This was. You couldn't have given them a bigger gift.
This is phenomenal.
This is
phenomenal.
Larry.
This is off the charts good. This is the most brilliant thing. He's such a realist. He's got, if I was in the Oval 100 times over 3 years, every time I was in, he'd ask me, what's the market doing?
Yeah.
The market said, no, you got them too much, too soon, too fast, etc. So he listened, and he's getting advice from a lot of people, not going to name any names, about how to play this card. And he's got Bessent in charge of deals, and it'll all take. This is just wonderful. This is Trump at his best.
So 90-day pause, and then the reciprocal tariffs go down to 10% for these 75 nations that have not retaliated against the United States. But I wrote this down on my little folder that you said this. This was weeks and weeks ago. And I would bet you, and you can tell me I'm crazy, that POTUS and Scott Bessent like to watch the 10-year Treasury and the 10-year